Hey guys, this is Tanisha Smith, and I did my Web 2.0 tool on my storybooks. And you can just type in www.mystorybook.com, and then you're able to pull up this page and then create books. So, in my first grade class right now, we're talking about American symbols. So I did a book on American symbols like really quickly, and then I'll go back and show you all how I did that. So this is the first page of my book, the cover page, and I have the title, I have an image that I uploaded, and then my name, and then there's 3 American symbols that I put in my book. So the first one is the White House. And then I also added a page to include the Lincoln Memorial. And then I added a page for the Statue of Liberty. So I'll show you all how I did that. So if you want to create a new storybook, you'll start here where it says new storybook. And then from here, you create your title page. So I'm going to do just like I did on the first one and do my title page, American symbols. And another thing I like about this is that you can change the font. Maybe if I want it to look like that, or this one, you can make the font as big or as small as you want. And then you can also change the color of your text or the background. So one thing that I wish that you could do is like align it like center or left or right, but as long as you can move the little box around, then you can probably adjust it to how you want. So there's my title, and then to add a picture, the web page already has, or the website already has different items or images that you can add. So characters, school related images, city, house, some other things. But if you want to create your own images to add to your story, or your students do that, then you can upload them to My Images, which I've already done. But if you wanted to do that, then you would just go here to add your image, and they would already have to be saved to your desktop or in a folder. And then you'll just click add your image, and then you'll be able to pick up whatever images you added. So I'm going to choose the American flag, and just click it and drag it and put it however you want it, change the size, make it bigger, larger. And then you can also add more text, which I did, to include my name. And then I'll just bring that down to the bottom. So I do like that you can add multiple text boxes if you like. And then I'll just make this any kind of font. So then to add a page, you just click on the blank pages in the side toolbar, and I'll have this page maybe talk about the White House. So I'll just type up a short blurb on the White House. So the White House is an American symbol located in Washington, D.C. It is where the president lives and works. And then just click add to story. Again, align it however you want, change the font, um, change the size, and we'll just say, want it that big, we'll just say medium. And then I'm going to go back to items and add, excuse me, add my White House image, which I'll just click and drag. And then it should be there. But let's try it again. Okay, there we go. And so then I can align this however I want. And then on the side, you can add a scene to the background of the page if you'd like. So you can change the color of the page, or you can choose from any of these other scenes to change the background. So I think I'm just going to make it a color like red. So there's my White House page, and then I can add another page. I'll just click on it again. Maybe this time I'll start with making the scene, the background first. This guy. And then from here, I'll do my text box. This time I'm going to talk about the Lincoln Memorial. Lincoln Memorial is also located in Washington, D.C. It is an American symbol. You can say designed to remember Abraham Lincoln and his efforts to unite the country. Okay. And then I'll add that to the story. Doesn't really look too good, but I can change the font and also change the font color. And then move it here, or actually I can just move it down there. May also want to change the size, so my picture will definitely fit. So I'll go there, add my Lincoln Memorial picture. See if it'll let me drag it. I did before, so I'm not sure why it's not working this time, but let's see. There we go. Stay on page. And then, so if you want to create another text box just with maybe saying Lincoln Memorial, then you can do that. Again, change the font. And change the color. Stand out a little bit more. And then maybe change the size. That big. So there you go. So I feel like this is a cool tool to use for either yourself if you can't find a really good book to discuss or to talk about whatever theme your class is learning, then you can just pull up your own pictures and create your own book. And then also you can have your students create books about different projects. Like we just finished a dinosaur project, so a book could have been created for that, or an animal research project that we're about to start. Um, so it could be used for a number of different ways. And then on the side is just where everything is American symbols, your title page, and then the last page is the book cover. So you or your students can just write some information about your book there. And then once you're finished, you just press finish. Um, are you finished writing your story? You can always finish it later if you need to. So I'm finished my story, and then you can choose to publish it, and then you can share it on Twitter or through email. And then also you have the option of printing it or keeping it on your iPad or Kindle or phone or anywhere like that. So if you choose to print it, it can go into your class library or be sent home. Or, of course, this is something that you can send to the parents of your students just so that they can keep it and always have it forever. So this is the tutorial on my storybook, and I'm actually excited to try this in my own classroom. I think it's a great tool for just helping students find their voice as an author, and then, become proud of something that they've created. So please take a look. I'm sure that you'll find great use for it in your classrooms. Thank you.